Hello and welcome to Awakening Consciousness Tarot. My name is Michael, and in this video I'm going to be doing a general reading for the 11th of February 2021. It's a general reading, so take from it what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. The timing of the reading is also fluid, so if you come across this video after the 11th and you feel inclined to watch it, then there might be a message in the video that's relevant to you and your situation. For this reading, I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. I'm also going to be using Power Animal Oracle cards. And I'm also going to be using Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. So, let's give the cards a shuffle and see what messages we have for today. The 11th of February 2021, please. 11th of February 2021. So the first card for today is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Pentacles in the Tarot represent things that are manifested, things that have value. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who, of course, she knows her own worth, and she also has her manifested world in order. She has a house in order. Finances, her health, her home, her stability. She has all of that under control. So when you have this as the first card of the reading, it can suggest that this is perhaps, depending on what other cards come out, this might be the goal of today's reading, to reach the point of being at the level of the Queen of Pentacles, or if you're already at that level, looking at some way to consolidate that position. Let's see what other cards we get. And we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is a very unstable energy by contrast. So you see this person here, he's in conflict. Well, he's in conflict with himself, he's in conflict with others. There's just chaos and darkness and this kind of grey, dark energy around him. So again, depending on which other cards come out, this can suggest that there might be something that is disturbing your sense of security, your sense of well-being, your sense of self-worth. This can be like a bully card. This guy can be coming in and causing trouble. But again, I want to see what other cards come out so that we can see the context of this cards we've had so far. King of Cups, so another card of stability. So you have two court cards around this energy here. So this is encouraging because you have the King, you have the Queen, you have the feminine energy, you have the masculine energy, and there's this in between, whatever this is. So this energy could be someone else, it could be a situation, or it could be something within you that's causing this disruption, is causing this conflict. But this Queen of Pentacles, this King of Cups, they've experienced this, they've been through this. So I like to see these two as a buffer around this difficult energy here. So it's, again, I'm going to pull some more, but at the moment it's suggesting that there is some stability that will just weed out whatever this is. Moon. The moon can speak of the unconscious, so there might be some sort of unresolved issue here maybe something from your past, maybe something that like wounded you or wounded your, made you defensive and made you perhaps angry and aggressive, which is just a way of uh, protecting ourselves. And it might be something, it can suggest that it might be repressed. But as I say, this Queen and this King of Pentacles, I get the feeling that there is some sort of physical security that you've created and you've achieved and mastered, and then some kind of emotional stability that you have mastered. Now, what happens is once we get into this position of strength, we are then able to face perhaps things from our past and things from our unconscious or things from our shadow, because they're not going to knock us off these thrones. So it might be suggesting that you've got to this point, and then you're now in a position to heal whatever this is or was. And yes, you will heal it, because this is the card of success and victory, the Six of Wands. So whatever is going to rise up from your unconscious, like this lobster or scorpion or whatever it is in this card here, whatever rears its ugly head, I mean, this is a sort of a card of kind of quite unpleasant energy. Whatever comes up to be looked at will be met with stability and compassion. So the King of Cups is very compassionate energy, and then it will be transmuted in the light of consciousness successfully. And this is victory over something as well. So this could be a victory over an aspect of yourself, an aspect of your shadow. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card of kind of sulking, ingratitude, looking at what you have and not being satisfied, and because you're looking at what isn't satisfying you, you're not seeing the next step. Also a card of wanting instant gratification. So, well, I want this, I want 10 cups or 9 cups now. I only have 3. That's nowhere near. But this cup is this the universe represented, or life represented by this cloud here and this hand coming out saying, well, you have 3. Here's the 4th. If you take the 4th, then you go to 5, then 6, and so on and so on and so on until you have all of your cups. Yeah, but I want it now, is what he's saying. So that's that card there, and that's somewhat related to this card as well. This is a very impetuous card as well. It's like, you know, if I want to be the sole winner and no one else can win either, so I'm going to take these swords and I'm going to destroy you as well, and somehow that makes me victorious. Well, it doesn't really. This card here is a much more dignified form of victory. As you can see, the character is on the horse, they hold the wand, there are 5 other wands around here, and this person is leading from this position of strength, rather than perhaps bullying these people here or abusing them in some way. So again, let's see what comes out underneath these cards to flesh out this story a bit more. Six of Pentacles. So this can be to do with money. Here you have the Pentacles, there's money here. This is a wealthy person here. This card can be to do with jealousy and envy. particularly envy. I mean, jealousy is one thing. It's like you see someone with something and you want it, whereas envy is, well, I I want it and I also don't want them to have it as well. So it's far more disruptive energy. So, but again, this imbalanced energy here is surrounded by balanced energy. So I just get the feeling that it's just going to get wrung out. You're in a position to really just squeeze this out. This might be someone trying to have a go at you, and you just kind of like, well, no, I don't think so. Trying to trick you in some way because they don't have enough. They want what you've got, but you've worked for that. You've earned this success, and there is someone or some situation who's having a bit of a sulk, and they're trying to bring you down. Well, you see through that, and you don't put up with it. But again, let's see what other cards come out after. Yeah, so there's definitely an energy of someone is not happy, someone has not got enough. So again, this isn't a particularly pleasant energy. Neither is this. It's around here. It's someone who's kind of quite materialistic. They hold on to what they've got. They don't really have that much, but they kind of think that they do, and they don't feel like they do either. They're not very grateful. So there is definitely a kind of not a pleasant energy here. But again, this could be the projection of somebody else's shadow. So what happens is if you are successful in some area, it can bring out insecurities in others. But it is suggesting that you are well and truly on your throne here and well in balance. So if anything comes in, it can be easily deflected. And whoever or whatever it is can be quickly put back in their place. But again, I want to see what other cards come out, because this still feels somewhat open-ended. It's the Four of Swords. So this is a retreat from battle and a replenishment. So underneath the moon, again, it could be something to do with challenging. So again, it could be to do with somebody else. Depending on your situation, it could also be to do with, as I say, something that you've been in battle with your unconscious, with your shadow self, something that's hidden. You put it to rest. It's gone. It's past. This conflict, whatever it is, or something in the past, has gone. So here I just see, sometimes you see the face on this moon here. It's almost like if we have a kind of background anxiety or a background stress, something nagging away in the unconscious that's making us feel uncomfortable. I don't know what that is. Why is this happening? And then you contrast it with this, and then you just put it to rest. You see, there's actually this character's got a peaceful look on their face, and it's been, whatever it is, has been resolved. Yes, the sun. So going from the darkness to the light. So it could be an old wound or an old defense mechanism. Something that you hold on to is healing, and it's healing because you've reached this level of balance. As I say, it just massages this out of your experience, out of your energy field. Yeah, the sun underneath the Six of Wands, very positive here. Success, light at the, reaching the light at the end of the tunnel here, reaching that. If you think about the moon, the light of the moon is the reflection of the sun. So going down this dark path and following the light of the sun as the reflection of the moon, and the moon being representing your intuition, your inner knowing. Yeah, then that's the Nine of Wands. So coming back to this theme of walking down a dark path, it might be that you are coming to the end of something. So you have a 9 here. So 10 is a completion of a cycle. And this character in the Nine of Wands is quite war torn, you know, from various battles that he's gone through, and difficulties and disappointments that he's perhaps faced. But there is definitely a suggestion of victory over that and moving beyond that. And these two cards just jumped out as I was shuffling. It's the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So sequential numbers, so 8 onto 9, suggesting progress. And it's just like the 8 of Pentacles, you see this person's chipping away at something, working away at something gradually, and then manifestation, the success. So it's almost like this is the person, say, for example, building their business, working hard on their business, creating things of value for other people. And then the 9 is when you graduate that business, and that's when you reap your harvest. So all of your hard work is paying off, and you don't have to look at it quite as intently anymore. I mean, you still do. The Queen of Pentacles does. She doesn't take her eye off the pentacle, but you can enjoy the fruits of your labor here. And again, coming back to what I was saying before, if there is a situation where someone is jealous, you know, sometimes people only see the final result. They don't see how much work has gone in to get you to this point. They just say, well, why is she here? Or why is he here with all of this stuff? Why can't I have that? It's like, well, maybe, maybe you've just sat under the tree and sulked the whole time and haven't really put in any work to get there. You just wanted it to come to you, and you have this, a sense of entitlement. If you haven't invested in it, if you haven't gone through the kind of the uncertainty of starting and creating your own success, you can't kind of expect to have it sort of like there and then. Let's see what else. But yeah, this jumped out as well. 3 of Wands. So this is about ships coming in. So energy that you've put out being returned to you. So investments paying off, which is good to see. And let's pull some more cards. Magician, mastery, success in manifesting something that you want, manifesting success. And when we manifest things, it's not just necessarily a matter of, I'll manifest it and it will just appear. What you do is you manifest the path towards that goal. So let's say you want to learn something, you might manifest a teacher, and then you still have to do the work, and you go along that path, you go into that unknown, and eventually you get to the finishing line, and you get to success. So what I'm getting so far, is definitely whatever success that you have invested your time and energy into, enjoy it, and just be aware of like people who they haven't gone through, they haven't reached that stage yet, and don't let them bring you down. The 7 of Pentacles, it takes time. It takes time to grow your pentacles, grow your worth, invest in yourself. So I was saying with this Magician, it's not about instant manifestation. It's about manifestation is you manifest the means to create something, and then you grow it, you tend to it, and then it comes into full manifestation. This is what the Queen of Pentacles knows. She knows that. She's experienced that, the growth that comes from bringing something from idea, from conception, from a spiritual realm down into a physical manifestation. And it takes strength and it takes courage to do that. It takes courage to walk down this path of the moon, the path of the unknown. And it's also about surrender. So this lion is surrendering to this angel, this woman opening its mouth, or sort of nature, Mother Nature. You could say, it's like, well, I want to manifest this, and manifest whatever it happens to be, and then you have to hand that over to the universe, and you have to just allow your own, perhaps the mind, the egos. Well, I want it to become in this way, or I want it to come now, or I want it. This isn't how I wanted it. This isn't the path I chose. You have to allow life to bring it to you in its own way. Don't be stuck and, oh, well, it has to come in this way. So this person's pretty stuck in their ways. You have to be flexible. You want to manifest. And it comes in divine timing. So when the fruits are ready to fall from the vine, that's when they fall. Not before and not after. So be patient and you'll get the result. So success comes in its own time. Let's see what the animal cards have to say for the reading. Black Panther, passion. Follow your passion. So the King of Cups here, he does what he loves, does things he loves. There's love in what he does and care in what he does. Same with the Queen of Pentacles. She puts her love and attention into creating whatever it is. So whatever you're passionate about, whatever fires you up, whatever gets you going, then follow that path. But the energy of the Panther can also be quite challenging. So that can be another dimension for this Five of Swords. It can be quite a difficult energy to harness. It's very potent. Let's see what angel cards we get. Miracles. So as I was saying, a miracle comes in a way that we don't expect. So he's expecting something to come in this way, and it's saying, hey, look over here, this is where it's coming from. So don't get in a whole conflict with yourself and say, well, I want to do it, I want it to come this way. So say, for example, it's about money. You're like, well, I'm going to make money by being an accountant or whatever, for example. And you have no passion for accounting, so there's no success there. And if you find another way, if you open up, that thing that you wanted to, that miracle that you wanted to manifest will come in its own way. So don't try to force it into being a certain way, which is what this character does, and that's the energy in the middle of this reading. So be flexible, follow your passion, and allow miracles to come in their own sweet time and in their own sweet way. Okay, that's the reading for today. I hope it's been useful. I'm going to post another reading tomorrow. In the meantime, if you'd like a private reading, there is a link in the description box. If you click on that, there are details as to how you can make a booking. As well as doing tarot card readings, I also do Reiki healing. So if you want some Reiki healing, that's also another possibility, and that can be done over distance as well. Yes, so I hope you have a good day. And yes, I'll speak to you again in tomorrow's reading. Okay, till then, bye bye.